What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna have a look at Sea of Thieves. And of course, we're gonna start off on the laptop itself, and then we'll move on to the other resolution and external monitors and what have you. So, why don't we just jump on in and look at some settings?
Alright, guys. So starting off here, we're going to do 1080p. Not going to show this screen anymore after this, but no VSync or anything like that. Everything else here is stock. So now let's go look at the recommended settings. So, just came in and that's what it was on, so we're just leaving it alone. And then from there, we'll go on to the rest. So, let's move on. So, here we go with some recommended settings here. What do we got here? Hey, we got a banana.
There, you look better already. Maybe even strong enough to reach the Sea of Thieves.
Maybe.
Don't look so surprised. These days they call me the Pirate Lord. But back when I discovered this place, I was just a bold explorer like you.
Alright.
To finding uncharted waters filled with treasures and rife with danger. Brought a new adventure. Make it this far. Not many do. Now you've one last crossing to make. You'll want some trusty steel at your side, though.
Well, that's for sure.
There's a sword in those trees whose owner doesn't seem to need it anymore.
Okay. Cool, I got a sword already. Hey, F you, this is mine now. Die. A second time. Oh, he went to the beach, okay. Well, let's move on.
Alright, now for some camera recorded gameplay here. We're just doing the first setting, which was recommended. So now I got to talk to this pudgy pirate lord guy. He sure does seem jolly and happy, though. He's kind of like a pirate Santa Claus.
Digging up long-lost treasures. And raising a frothing great tankard of grog when you live to tell the tale. For all that, you'll need the right equipment.
Oh, I should say, in this, the first one is called Recommended. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh, a shovel, probably so I can, like, dig for treasure.
Around here back in the day. The map will show you the way.
Alright, that's good. Quest received. Oh, didn't do it right. Alright, man. It's marked with an X. Alright. That's my shovel. Alright, though. Let's move on.
So now we're going to move on to cursed default quality. Whatever that is. I'm assuming that's low. Alright. That's just a bunch of nonsense, so let's move on. So, now for a little bit of some screen recorded cursed gameplay now. I gotta find this treasure, huh? Alright, well that's obviously over here somewhere. Alright, it should be right in front of a bush or something over here. No, we gotta go a little farther. This doesn't look quite right yet. Nah, not quite there either. It should be right in front of this bush. Nope, that's too far. I can't go in there. Figured maybe go in there. Alright. Alright, now, like I thought. There's the bush. Now, where's my shovel? It should be precisely here. Alright, now... Okay, I can't access it yet, so I'm assuming I have to dig it out a little more. Okay, yeah, it seems like it's getting closer to the surface. I will, as soon as I dig it up, man. Give me a second. Jeez. There we go. Now we can pick up the chest. And we'll also move on.
Alright, now we're on what's called the Cursed preset. I'm pretty sure that probably means low. Because the FPS sure went up quite a bit. But I'm just calling it what they're calling it. But found the chest pretty easily. There you go.
My old chest. Let's see if she still hides her secrets.
Alright. Oh, I got a flintlock? Cool. That doesn't seem to work, Chant. Oh, okay. Ha! I'm being absolutely stupid. I thought they wanted me to click it. Alright, what else did I get? Alright, and then select any item.
There, now you look like a true pirate. There's plenty more to see, so why not stretch your legs and explore? I'll be here when you're ready to leave.
Alright, that sounds perfect. And why don't we also move on?
Moving right along, there's some common default settings here. So let's just real quick look at all of them. There's not that many settings to look at, and a bunch of them don't change anyway. See, we're already down to a bunch of nonsense, so let's get into that gameplay. So here we go with a little bit of some common preset here. Let's just run around. Oh, I guess you can cook there. Let's run around and explore. See what kind of FPS we get. Good music in this game. I always like a game with good music. Huh. Doesn't seem to be anything else. I was wondering if maybe you could like go around and find some more stuff. Maybe that one treasure chest was literally the only treasure on this entire island. But I was hoping there's going to be a few more Easter eggs on the training island, but maybe I'm hoping for a little too much, you know? Sometimes that happens, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is stuff around, I don't know. I haven't searched every square inch yet. Can we walk on this? Badass. Ooh, a cannon. Fire the cannon! Oh, I need cannonballs. Nope, no cannon. Oh well. I guess let's move on.
Alright, now for some camera recorded gameplay here on what they call common. So, I guess let's just keep exploring. Wonder if I'll die if I jump in the water. No, I get a little hurt, but didn't die. Gotta test the water somehow, otherwise how will I know what I can survive and what I can't? Oh wait, there was a way over there. I want to go over there. Is the bridge right up over here or something? It's down there somewhere, huh? Alright. Ah, I knew I could figure out how to get there. Can't go in there yet, if ever, but it sure looked like it was a door of some kind. Oh wow, that's a pretty nice view. But let's also move on to the next graphics setting, shall we?
Now for the rare preset here. Only really seems to change the top one, so at the end I'm definitely gonna move those other ones that never seem to move off cursed up. But now let's move on. Now for some rare gameplay here. Oh, we are up at the top of a mountain. So now I guess let's get down off the mountain, huh? Keep on exploring. That afterburner window's really going wonky in this game. That's all that is, it's not the game. Just afterburner being weird. Go back to our little cave here. What's in here? Some glowing mushrooms and a dead body. Oh, what is that? Seed of the Dam. See, that's what makes me think there's more like shit around. But maybe they were talking about that chest I already got. Who knows? Let's move on.
Well, alright. Now we're on what's called rare, the graphics settings, and we're doing some camera gameplay now. Some chickens. Alright. So we do have a sprint. Well, that'll help me cover ground more nicely. This is definitely a pretty cool little island, though. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any way to get in there. Or is there? Nope. It's worth a shot, though. You never know. If you don't try. But let us move on.
Now for some legendary default settings here. Alright, well, that was awfully quick, so let's get into that gameplay. So, now let's do some legendary gameplay here. Still getting great FPS. There's certain things really drop it. Like, 1 second it'll be like 130, next second it'll be in the 90s. But, at no time do I consider it unplayable or terrible experience, so far, at 1080p, this game's great. Hell, I'm hoping this game will even do 4K pretty well, at least up until max. Max will probably get under by a little. It'll probably drop down a lot mid to low 50s, I bet. We'll see though. Maybe again I'm just counting my eggs before they hatch. And this seems to be the spot with the worst FPS drop. So that's why I keep coming up here and like turning around and shit. That is fun to go up to the top here. I want to know what's in that door, but I bet you never know. There's probably no way in there. Alright, we made it to the top. Great view up here. So let's move on.
Well, alright. Now we're on the legendary setting. Uh-oh. Oh. I didn't actually die. Cool. I thought for sure I was going to get super fucked up. Anyway. Camera recording definitely, or screen recording definitely seems to take some horsepower away, because I remember when we were coming through... Oh wait, nope, maybe not. Because coming back this way we get the same. Glad I turned around before I finished that sentence, because it looked like since we were coming back this way we were getting like 10 FPS more. But then you turn around and we're getting the same amount we were, about 190 or whatever. So never mind. I thought this was another one of those games where the screen recording killed your FPS a bunch, but it doesn't look like it does that much. Maybe a couple FPS, but still, like doing this just in case. Because there are games that do. And then you guys get to hear how loud the thing is with the fans and just what it would look like to play it. So, plenty of reasons to do some camera and screen recorded gameplay. Alright though, I feel it's time to move on to the next one.
Now we've got mythical default settings here. So, takes us like about 10 seconds, if that, to even go over these before we start getting into the colorblind and visibility crap. Alright, let us move on to that gameplay. Let us now do some mythical gameplay here. And then after we're done running around here and get our camera, then we'll just max everything out. Since this game doesn't have any FSR or anything, I probably will not come back to it unless it has some crazy update. Well, no, that's not true. I'll probably get a little farther and then do a small little update where we could do like some outside seas on a boat or something like that. But I won't do that for a little while. Because I don't want to do too much of the same game too many times in a row, because that's going to be boring for everybody. Nobody wants to watch the same thing. I mean, they do that enough just with a bunch of different resolutions. It's still the same game, just different resolutions, so. But everybody wants to know how different resolutions work, so that's why I do that. Huh, there's some fish down there. I wonder if you have like a fishing pole. Probably not that kind of game. Well, alright. Let us move on.
Alright. Now we're on Mythical preset, which seems to be the last preset, but it doesn't seem to max all the settings, so after we're done with this little romp around the island here, I will go max those settings, and then we'll just do a maxed out, my own maxed out kind of preset. Which I'm sure it will call custom. But we'll all know what I did. Yep, at least at 1080p this game doesn't seem to push it very hard. Because we're only at 88% utilization. And the CPU's not doing too much because we're not sitting at 96 degrees. That's how I can tell the CPU's not doing much. If the CPU gets hit at least decently hard, we're in the 90s, and if it gets hit really hard, you're at 96, which is about the same as it gets up to when I'm editing videos on this thing. Because sometimes I'll have the main computer editing a video, my secondary computer editing a video, and my laptop editing or encoding a video all at the same time, just so I can get a plethora of videos made for you guys, so just in case something comes up and I can't make one that day, there's still plenty on the hard drive to upload. And I'll usually try to at least do 2 of the resolutions per game a day. Sometimes I'll even do all 4 in a day just for fun if I don't have anything else going on. No one wants to hang out, don't feel like driving. Hell, right now I can't. Got the Euro back, but need some license plate bolts. Of course it can't take normal license plate bolts, so now I'm waiting for some from the Fiero store. Anyway though, I'm rambling. Let's move on.
Alright, now let's max this thing out. Just click all the things as far over to the right as we can. And alright, with that, let's get into that gameplay. So here we go with maxed out gameplay now. And it seems like I always have to click back in from when I hit my record button, so I gotta click my sword and hit it once every single time. If you're wondering why I'm always swinging my sword right at the beginning of every video. Alright, we went to the worst graphics spot. We went all the way down to 82, 83. Looking at the water. So maybe it's that waterfall with all that, like, fog and stuff around it. Well, I guess it's not fog, it's more mist, but mist is kind of like fog. It's just water droplets forming into, like, a cloud-like substance. Still though, even maxed out, this game doesn't always max out the GPU. I was kind of worried when I saw it was a DirectX 11 game. I'm like, oh man, those are hit and miss with this laptop. Some games do great, some games do not. Like, Ark did some weird shit. Alright, though. Why don't we move on?
Alright, now we've got the game all maxed out. Do some camera gameplay now. Probably going to run back up to that one area that seems to give us the lowest FPS on the entire island. This is a great benchmarking island. I don't have things attacking me. It looks like pretty much like, you know, the most foliage and shit you're going to see. Oh, nope, not that way. I believe it was through this little thing. Hell, you'd think I'd know how to get there by now. Alright. We'll go back this way. Look over at our waterfall. Yeah, even maxed out, the highest it ever gets up to is 96%. Alright though. Why don't we wrap this video on up? Well, alright, that's a wrap for Sea of Thieves. Laptop handled that game great, at least on the little, you know, noob island or whatever. Maybe it'll get worse FPS if you go out on a ship or whatever into the seas, but I would imagine you'd get even more FPS just out open on the seas. Maybe not in like a giant firefight with another ship or something, but I will probably revisit once I get farther and get into things like that. Oh, Misty has come to visit. Hello, Misty. But, alright, I'm gonna go move on to 1440p now, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next one, peace out, guys.